I'm Commander Shepard, and you're listening to my favorite podcast on the Citadel, Raw Dogs.
Welcome to part 4 of this never-ending Final Fantasy X podcast. My name is Brad. He's Tyler. We're once again joined by the beautiful Muttski.
What up?
Before we jump back in, Muttski, I do have a question for you. Now, there was recently the Game Awards, and Final Fantasy VII Rebirth had a new trailer. Did you have a chance to see it?
I didn't watch it, actually. It's one of those things where it's like, I am like, more than video games, I'm like really into movies. And like there are times where like I'll get excited to watch like a trailer for something, but typically something that I'm not already certain I'm going to go see. And I'm kind of the same way with games where like there is a 1000% chance that I'm going to play this game. So I'm like, I'll get it when I get it. So I actually didn't watch the trailer. I saw some screenshots on Twitter that people had posted. And I saw that they had released this trailer and made whatever announcement they made for it. But no, I haven't watched it. I'm super excited for it. I love the remake. That is the first game that Square Enix ever like gave me a partnered like stream to stream, which was great. So like it kind of like set off like a kind of a nice relationship that I've had with the lovely people at Square Enix for the last several years. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be fucking awesome. Like, I know I'm going to love the game. I'm absolutely positive.
Yeah.
I'm going to love it, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah, 7 Remake was my game of the year. It stuck a landing that should have been impossible, and maybe my favorite battle system for any game.
I think that they basically, for me, I like things in 12 and 13 and 15. Like, I like individual aspects of them. And I feel like with 7 Remake, they were like, let's take all of the shit that worked from each of those games. Let's ditch the shit that is not great. And let's just make it one thing of all the good shit. And I'm like, I fucking like this. So
it was so close. The only thing to me that could have been better, the Gambit system from 12 for my other characters so I could dictate them without having to switch around as much.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah, but 7 Rebirth trailer was super fucking hype. I'm the same way, though, at least with movies. I recently saw The Boy and the Heron, the newest Miyazaki film, Hayao Miyazaki, and I refused to watch a trailer. I'm like, I know I'm going to see this, and I know I'm going to love it. There's no reason for me to watch a trailer, and going in completely blind was awesome.
Trailers just, they tend to show
the whole movie.
Moments that I think most, like, you can show a little detail in a trailer, and I'll pick up on it, and it'll spoil a larger part of the movie. And I'm glad I didn't watch the Ragnarok trailer for God of War or the Spider-Man 2 trailer, because I went back. I watched the trailer after the game, after I beat it, to see, all right, was it safe to watch? And both of those trailers have moments that I wouldn't have wanted spoiled for me.
I wish that trailers would have outtakes or different jokes. If like there was like improv jokes, like if Deadpool used the B jokes and then they weren't in the Deadpool movie, that could be cool.
I was gonna say, I think comedy trailers are the absolute worst.
Yeah, I mean that's what the worst spoiler.
They like basically like they highlight every joke, and then they're like, all right, here. I'm coming off of you saying you saw The Boy and the Heron, which I hope you enjoyed, which I have not seen yet. I just went and saw Godzilla one, and it fucking rules. Dude, the new Godzilla movie rules.
I've heard so many good things about the new Godzilla movies. I haven't seen one since I think Godzilla versus Kong.
I would highly recommend it.
Is -1 like the other canon? Or is
It's
that
like a Toho movie. Like it takes place like the milieu is immediately following World War II in Japan.
Fuck, man.
It is great. It's fucking awesome.
I'll check that out.
My second favorite kaiju is Sin in Final Fantasy X.
Nice segue.
Our party has defeated Seymour once again, and we're just sprinting out comically, wearing our soap shoes, probably still. And actually, this is also the point of the game where specific warrior monks are sent all over Spira to stop Yuna. If you want to be a ridiculous person, because you can't fast travel yet, you can go all the way back to Besaid if you walk through all of the map, and you can start doing Dark Aeon stuff. Like Valfor will show up in Besaid if you walk back at this point.
Damn.
No reason to, but this is when the Dark Aeons are activated. So if you forgot to like do something back there before you'll get locked out of an area, this is the time to do it. Maester Kelk Ronso is the only maester with any semblance of shame. He retires after finding out that Seymour killed his father. Everyone at this point, you're in the Makalania Woods. It's kind of like Auron puts on Burt Bacharach. Waka gives you his massage gel that he's got. Everyone's like, yo, you should go talk to Yuna right now. Everybody's like pretty much pushing Tidus. Kamari stands by the lake and he's like, I will wait right here.
Like, could you turn around? He's like, I will watch.
And this is the part where I'm like, all right, well, I'm going to go put my fucking controller down and go make a delicious instant ramen or something because we've got some time to kill now.
You got the times on your sheet, right? What's our cutscene length?
This is, I think, 10 minutes and 10 seconds for the entire cutscene in FMV that is not skippable in any way.
I am going to just say that that's wrong because it feels like a lot longer. It felt like a lifetime.
And, well, in fairness, after that cutscene is over and those 10 minutes passed, you walk down slightly and then you get another 2-minute cutscene immediately after. So there's like a combination of more than one of them.
So you got the ramen dripping down your chin and you're eating it and you just move the controller a little bit to get 2 more minutes to finish up.
I've cooked a steak during this scene once. You just got to make sure if you just have the iron skillet heating up earlier, you put that on before you do the Seymour fight, then you come here and it's ready to go. You just sear that bad boy. Couple minutes on each side, you're ready to go.
It's your own timer. You're like, someone says, set the timer to 10, and you just start this cutscene up. A beautiful scene, a beautiful song. This would be probably one of those moments where my mom would happen to walk in when I'm playing my PlayStation 2.
Yeah,
they're making out underwater and stuff, and it's this,
Brad, why are you crying?
I just care about her. It's not my favorite cutscene in the game, but it's a beautiful one. It's an emotional breakdown for both of them at this point. They both kind of know where it is, and Yuna has just got done with her sham wedding. It's the first night everyone can kind of de-stress a little bit.
I think it's the most romantic thing I've seen in media, second to like the airplane scene in The Wedding Singer, maybe. Billy Idol, like blocking the cart in the aisle. He sings it over the PA first class, and then she's like, oh shit, that's about me. This fucking brings a tear to my eye.
I actually don't really remember the scene all that well. I made one critical mistake in my streaming of this casual playthrough of the game, and it was with this scene. I think I just got so used to this scene starting, and I like Pavloved myself into knowing that this scene starting means I can get up and go fucking do something else for a while, that I didn't watch it. So I actually don't really remember anything that's said. Besides, I know that the song plays and they tumble around in the water, and he like awkwardly kisses her while tears are streaming down her face, and I don't really see that as like a green light for giving someone a smooch, but I don't know. Like, what do I know? But yeah, I actually didn't rewatch the scene. I don't know.
You got the gist of it.
You know what I mean? Like, I'm just so used to just seeing it that I'm like, all right, this scene's on. All right, time to take a break. And I just leave.
You know, Tidus is just doing blitzball like motivation speeches, and he said, he's like, take your shot. She's crying, just do it.
He's just like, in my time, in my Xanarkand, we always kiss someone that's crying on the mouth.
I know you can't hold your breath like me, but we should definitely do this underwater.
Yes, there's a release of sexual tension. We arrive in the Calm Lands, and this is probably the most open explory area we've had in a while. We get introduced to one of the worst mini games of all the mini games, but you said you didn't have trouble with the chocobo racing.
I was totally anticipating it taking me way longer than it took me, but I picked it up fairly quickly, and it took me way less time than the fucking butterflies in the forest. The forest butterflies fucked me up so bad. I mean, this still took me probably like 30 or 40 minutes, but I thought people were describing it. I thought it was going to take me like 3 hours. So I was like pretty happy that it only took me like a half hour to do.
I did the first one, and I was like, that's enough for me.
Well, I think it's a lot of randomness. Sometimes the chocobo it's just going to do what it does anyways.
You have to like get lucky too. Like the placement of the balloons you have to grab is random entirely. And so you have to like get lucky, and you have to execute perfectly on the one that you get lucky on. Like 1 out of every 5 attempts, which you cannot quit prematurely, you have to finish to do another attempt. Like 1 out of 5 of them was basically unplayable. Like 3 seconds in, I'm like, all right, I fucking lose. Like it's over. So it was kind of annoying in that regard that you had to finish every single attempt, even if it was completely unwinnable. And it's also kind of fucked that there are attempts that are unwinnable from the start.
Yeah, it's great mini game design is what it is. Wobbly chocobo, hyper dodger chocobo, catcher chocobo, just skip them if you can. Belgamine will be there for another battle. After this one, you can upgrade stats to Aeons, and she will move to Remiem Temple. And she says, meet me there when you're ready. We find the Monster Arena, which is one of the only mini games that I actually did enjoy partaking in. If you want to call it a mini game, you get a weapon with catch on it, and you defeat it, and then you catch the. They'll say it's a mini game, but you just have to catch enemies.
I'll take a screenshot. I'll have to go back into my VODs and find the screenshot of this. My chat was like making fun of me because I forgot to take my my like capture weapon off of Orin, and I got the final blow on one of the Sin fights with him, and it comes up and it's just like, you cannot capture Sin or something like that.
Yeah, the Monster Arena is a good thing too. Like as going forward, if you just make a small effort to capture one of a couple of every enemy, like on Gagazet or when you're passing through some of these caves, you come back here and they'll give you really like a good set of items that good for customizing things, good for Riku to use. And this is also where they decide Lulu doesn't have anything happening, so we're gonna just dump a little bit of story for her. For one, we run into Father Zook, which is Lulu and Waka's former summoner. He's out here just on a vacation, just hanging out, and he's like, he says, yo, I just heard everyone wants to kill you.
Yeah, and it turns out like Sin's back? Has it been 10 years? That's fucking wild.
Dude's drinking a Mai Tai and just dancing.
These mojitos have been treating me well.
I am having a great time. It's good to see you guys.
What do you mean Sin's back? What?
They want to kill you? Shit, what? All right, bye.
Well, good luck with that. It was good to see you.
Father Zook got to the Calm Lands and he's like, I don't want to die. It's just weird. Right around the corner is also the Cavern of the Stolen Faith. And legend says a faith was stolen long ago to prevent summoners from completing their pilgrimage. Somebody stole the faith of Yojimbo.
Great name.
Well, yeah. I don't know where Yojimbo comes from historically. It's a film as well from Akira Kurosawa.
Yeah, I know I know the Kurosawa film, but that's it. It's got to be from something prior to that, right? That both of these things are referencing. I'm guessing, right? I mean, maybe we're wrong, but yeah, I say maybe, but I guess my assumption was always that name comes from something else that Kurosawa used than this game used. But I don't know. Maybe it's not.
We had a family friend named Jimbo, and we would say, "Yo, Jimbo." And when I heard the name, I was like, "The fuck?" Really kind of threw me for a loop.
I both love and fucking hate that at the same time.
Those are two very different people.
He is not a samurai, I'll tell you that much.
One never pulls his sword out, and the other one doesn't have a sword.
The other one drinks a lot.
Yeah. Lulu will explain this is where her summoner died. Her other summoner died in a pilgrimage. Ginham is her name. She attacks you with Yojimbo. She gets sent. She apparently doesn't have a good relationship with Yojimbo because he only ever uses Daigoro pretty much, which means she's not paying the guy. Is Yojimbo some character you pick up on a speed run?
No, I have actually never done Yojimbo until this playthrough, and my chat they were very good about not spoiling things and letting me make mistakes. And one mistake they definitely let me make was that I had just spent all my fucking money in the Calmlands. Yeah. And so when I rolled up here, I had like $2,000, and they were all like, "You fucking idiot! You just got rid of all your money!" And I was like, "Oh, how does this work?" And they were like, "Yeah, you have to pay them like a fuckload of cash." And I'm like, "You bastards." So I did all the Yojimbo shit except for actually getting Yojimbo.
Yeah.
You know, like, and I went back later and I attempted one fight against the Dark Aeon version of Yojimbo, got my ass kicked, and then I never fucking went back in that cave ever again. So there's that.
I didn't do any of this.
Yojimbo is he's got his own set of mechanics, which is really obtuse and never explained. First, you buy him, and there's a whole like breakdown of how to buy him, which is tricky. But he has a base motivation, which is a stat you'll never see. It starts at 128 and it caps at 255. Now, depending on how much you pay him, it doesn't have to be much. If he uses Wakizashi, it'll increase by either 1 or 3. This hidden motivation factor decreases by 20 if you pay him 0 gil, and if he gets knocked out, it decreases by 10. And there's other little things there, but the trick is to get his motivation up because he has an instant kill attack where he will instant kill any single enemy in the game. The only reason I was able to beat Dark Veil for, because I wasn't doing Dark Aeons this time, is because I just manipulated his motivation a little higher. There's fucking go to GameFAQs. There's like a 10-page article on it. If you don't get Yojimbo, it doesn't matter. If you don't need one hit kills, it doesn't matter, but it's a thing. It is cool though that the only way to instant kill Penance, like the ultimate boss, that's how I defeated Omega Weapon in this as well. But Yojimbo, cool guy. We're now going to go across Mount Gagazet. This is when they're like, oh yeah, Kamari needs character development.
Yeah, they're like, we haven't done anything. We haven't addressed this since the second hour of the game.
Oh yeah, there's this dangling storyline. It does make sense, this being the home of the Ronsos.
Yeah.
But Baran and Yankee, this boss fight's pretty fucking weird. I like that you get a chance to catch up with Kamari's Ronso abilities though too.
After the first time we meet these guys, I was glad that we get to fight them. I was hoping that was coming.
You're like, fuck these guys. They cheap shotted my boy.
So I felt very gratified in this fight.
Yeah, and just Lancet everything because you can get a lot of the abilities you missed from them. And they will always guard each other when they're on the same side of the battle. So you have to wait till they separate. It's kind of weird. Yeah, we're going to go through Gagazet, and this is when we have what I would consider the best Seymour battle. Like, to me, this is...
It's cool.
This is where Seymour could have ended.
It's really tough, too, honestly. Like, it's... The fact that it has, like, the two different parts that you can attack, like the former one, but these ones are considerably stronger and have a lot more HP. Like, there's a lot... Like, it's kind of a tough fight if you are, like, unfamiliar with the boss mechanics specifically. This is one of the fights that in the speedrun we would just use the mix ability to get the 9999 and then throw fire gems at. So I actually struggled a little bit with this boss fight because I had no fucking idea what attacks it had. I didn't know what its abilities were. And so it was kind of like doing it for the first time sort of again, which was kind of fun.
Yeah, definitely one of the more difficult boss fights. I ran into trouble here. I died multiple times trying a few different strategies because total annihilation takes 3 turns and will likely wipe out the entire party. Zombie status is pretty much like driven home here.
Yeah, fuck that too.
It follows up with a full life. When they're starting to use life spells as attacks, the enemies are getting really clever.
Well, like the Seymour before this, he does kind of the same thing where he would do like he would petrify a party member and then immediately try to physically attack them. And if he hits your petrified member, he'd like bust them up into pieces. Yeah. So I think it's cool that like all the Seymours kind of have like those like combos, the wombo combo, if you will, that just really fucking does some damage. And the zombie full life is pretty brutal.
Anytime there's a countdown too in the game, like mega attack in 5 turns, 1 is really 0.
Yeah.
And you think I would have learned that in the previous times it's been shown up that 1 means you're fucked.
Yep.
And I was like, I got another turn. And I made the mistake in this fight several times. Well, really only one time. But
now you learned your lesson.
I learned my lesson.
Wait, so you guys both died in this fight though, at least once?
I died, I think 3 times.
All right, I'm glad to hear we're all in the same boat. Nobody didn't die here.
I think this or the Spectral Keeper shortly afterwards were the most difficult fight of the game for me.
Okay.
I don't know. I always attempted the boss, except for Ivre, the first time without the strategy guide.
Yeah.
Like just tried to give it a go, and I got my ass kicked in this fight. I think this might be the hardest one. Because I had the strategy guide and I still died. I think another time after the first time.
Yeah.
Maybe even twice.
This victory was brought to you by Fire Gems. Steal 100 from your bombs that you're going to fight on the way. And plus I had 3 characters that can use Fire Gems.
Oh, yeah, true. That's good.
Yeah, that was a fun part of the Expert Sphere grid. The Mortiorcus is similar to the Mortabody in this fight. Tidus reveals to everybody that Jekt is Sin. And this would be one of those moments, too, where I was like, remember that toxin thing? I think Tidus is losing his mind again.
At least when he showed up at the beach with the giant D-Day Machina fight where everybody dies, he didn't just go like, hey, Dad. That would have been way less cool.
I mean, hey, Sin.
Toxin. You know how it works.
Covered it.
No one will ever know.
My brain's busted, actually. Flashback will show his mom, who died of a broken heart. Wow. My wife was in the other room and just said, wow. Yeah. Jack disappears and his mom can't live on for her son. She yoinks herself to the far plane.
That just, to me, on a very base level, is just her saying, I loved your father way more than I love you.
This is also where we get to see that where Tidus's bedroom on his little like party boat, which is kind of fun. There's some like ramen, some like to-go Asian food cups and stuff, which is weird. It's so you can see his bachelor pad briefly. We enter the mountain cave. This is where thousands of faith are seen dreaming. You actually see. This is where all of the original citizens of Zanarkand went to the Mount Gagazet, and all entered into the dream that they're making Tidus currently. They're making Dream Zanarkand. And elsewhere, Micah discovers Yuna might make it. And at this point, the church doesn't want you to make it as a traitor and start the calm. So they just did the old switcheroo, and they're like, actually, we like Yuna, and she's cool now.
Yeah. Total 180.
Yeah. So everybody likes us again, no longer traitors. The Guado start regretting supporting Seymour.
That's only because he lost.
As soon as someone loses, they're like, I didn't even think he was that good.
Yeah, Packers are going to run the table, and then we lose, and I'm like, it's the worst fucking team that's ever existed.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew this was going to happen. The Bahamut boy tells Tidus the truth of the war and Dream Zanarkand. At this point, it is up to him to free them from the cycle. Tidus knows he's a dream, and he doesn't tell anyone yet. There is a great trial in this mountain cave that was prepared to protect everyone. It's not a cloister, but hopefully you brought a friend with a blitzball. That's all I'm saying.
Well, I mean, it's just such an institution of life at this point. People have blitzballs. I got 4 in my car.
It's true. Absolute staple.
You fight a sanctuary keeper. Now, this isn't the one I'm thinking of. That's the tough one. That's a spectral keeper, but...
Yeah. Sanctuary keeper's really not too bad.
Yeah. The photon wings can get sleep, silence, darkness, and confusion, and that's no good, but up
At least
next...
it's not petrification.
That's your least favorite?
That's my least favorite.
I hate confusion the most.
It's annoying, but petrification sucks.
If Arin's confused, it's like your buddy who's had way too much at the bar, but he's way bigger than you.
Like, come on, we'll just spar. We'll just spar real quick.
I'm fighting the guy, dude. Let me have a fight. Arin, no, dude. He punches you.
I'm gonna fight you then.
I do love it when a battle is complete and Riku is sitting there with darkness and confusion and berserk. I'm like, she's still doing like the Obi-Wan dance. I'm like, you have no idea what just happened here, lady. She's just confused as shit. We do finally make it to the Zanarkand ruins. This is the camp scene that started the game.
It has been a scene I've been chasing since 2003.
You've had a long journey to get there.
I always wondered how this game ended, and luckily it was never spoiled for me. So it was kind of
Miraculous.
Like, I felt really good when I got here. It was like I beat a game that has been just like a bugaboo for me for like years because I either didn't have a copy or I just was like, I'm on PlayStation 4 now. I'm not going to go back and play a PS2 game. Diablo 3 just came out.
The remaster looks great. I will say, though, after playing FF10 Remaster for an extended period of time and going back and putting Elden Ring, I was like, oh, yes.
Yes.
This is what games can look like.
I had forgotten. I was spending so much time looking at the Maester Kinox's face, which is very flat. It's the flattest face you've ever seen.
I essentially went from this to the Callisto Protocol immediately, and I was like, wow.
The Cloister of Trials here in the... I guess first, I do always want to mention the Zanarkand ruins. For some reason, has a lot of ghost firefighters shooting oil at people.
Just ghost things.
Just ghost things. The Cloister of Trials is if somebody trying to describe how to play Tetris and no one had played it and they had to recreate Tetris, I think.
We can't get the license for it, but we can get real close.
We can get the blocks.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. The Spectral Keeper, this was a fun boss fight.
Is this the one you were thinking of?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one he was talking about earlier.
6 glyph spaces, trigger commands to move, responds to attacks by hitting the 3 spots in front. Random glyphs get bombs that detonate after a period of time. Lots of berserk, which prevents you from moving. This is one of the most complicated battles I think I've experienced in a Final Fantasy game.
There's definitely a lot going on, and the berserk on top of just being berserked and not being able to do anything but physically attack. Like when the berserk, it forces you to hit him, which then gives him a counterattack in addition to his normal turn. So he gets a lot of turns if you don't use the space of the tiles like particularly well. Like if you don't actually move your characters, it can be really, really difficult to win this fight. I think I died to him like twice when I was like recentering on kind of how the fight worked. But yeah, I really like the mechanics of this fight a lot.
It's unique in Final Fantasy games, just the way it uses move to different spots that you choose. I can't recall another scenario like that. I lost enough to where I backtracked to save because I didn't want to do the Tetris trials again.
Yeah.
Good move.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not going to waste another 10 minutes because I kind of was planning on dying again because this bot, I love dying in RPGs when it feels like earned or I haven't learned something. I fucking love it. And every RPG pretty much I can not think and just kind of brute force through. So I love losing.
Yeah, this is a hard fight because when you start adding things that aren't just hit big guy with giant sword, my stupid brain is like, nah, it's too much to keep up with. I'm sure if I hit him enough, it'll work.
I'm the coach, which it's like, everybody get the ball to Orin. Let him do what he wants. And if you shoot the ball yourself,
you better hit.
You're on the bench.
You better score.
And then if we ever run into a boss that requires anything other than Orin, I'm throwing the clipboard on the ground. I don't know what to do.
I didn't plan for this.
This is one of my favorite moments of the game when we finally arrive at Yuna. Now, she is straight up in panties and like a titty bra. She's wearing nothing. And for some reason, Yevon's, like Sin's daughter, Yevon's daughter, is hanging out at the end of the fucking world naked. And she's like, welcome, summoners. You have made the trip.
Congratulations.
Do you have a robe? Like, this is weird for me. She says, congrats, you made it. You must choose a guardian to become the final Aeon. We see a vision that shows Jack volunteering. And then Yuna Leska informs him, sin is eternal, it will never stop. Waka and Lulu are pretty upset. And I was honestly a little I put down Lulu's naivete was pretty disappointing to me.
She is only 22. Like
You're right.
Like they're all children except for Orin.
And yeah,
I don't know how old Kamari is.
I think the other thing too is that like all of the people that are of Spira, especially the younger people that have lost loved ones, and the two of them having lost Chapu, I think on top of them just thinking that all of this is true and like real, I think they want it to be true in a level, because I think that can like rationalize that it wasn't for nothing. Like I don't think either of them want to believe that Chapu's death was like meaningless and like for no real thing. So I think deep down, I think both of the two of them kind of want the gig to be real, and not complete bullshit, if that makes sense.
No, absolutely. You don't want someone to have died for nothing, and to have a naked woman at the end of the world be like, your brother died for nothing. Choose someone to become a giant Aeon. We're gonna put a bug in him. That's just where we're at. We see a vision of Yuna defeating Orin, which is badass. You know what? There's one major flaw in logic that for some reason Auron gets to age 10 years as a dead person when no one else gets to. Fireflies, right?
Yep. Always.
That's true. I didn't think about that.
But my favorite moment of the game is Auron's speech, where that music, it just fucking is getting so intense. And you can tell these are some people that have never made they're not filmmakers, and they're like, what are we gonna do? Shake that fucking camera the hardest it's ever shook.
Let me be your liberator.
Now! This is it! Now is the time to choose. Die and be free of pain, or live and fight your sorrow. Now is the time to shape your stories. Your fate is in your hands.
Yuna needs Kimari. Kimari protect Yuna.
Well, I'm fighting.
I can't believe we're gonna fight Lady Yunalesca. Give me a break.
You can always run.
I'd never forgive myself. No way. Not if I ran away now. Even in death, yeah?
My thoughts exactly.
Yuna! This is our story. Now let's see this thing through together.
It's fucking epic.
If you watch anybody that streams this game regularly, almost every single chat has either a chat command or everyone that is in the chat just has the copy pasta of the speech ready, and people will just spam this dialogue the entire time that Oren is talking. And it is the only thing that you'll see in the chat for like 3 minutes straight is just people just posting this fucking speech over and over. It's so great. It's one of the best parts of the entire game for sure. And I think that everyone just kind of is on board with that. So people just get excited for it. And it's definitely a moment to look forward to in this game, in the streaming world, I suppose.
Yeah.
Big fan of Oren, and this big Oren energy is something I think everybody's here for.
Big Oren energy.
Absolutely.
I am there. Yunalesca is a mean fight. Phase 1, 2 counterattacks. Physical attacks are countered with blind. Magic attacks countered with silence. Phase 2, the Hellbiter attack inflicts zombie. She'll immediately follow up with curative spells. Removing zombie from all of your party members results in her using Hellbiter again.
Don't like that.
But you want at least one person with zombie at all times, because phase 3 starts with Mega Death, which will instant kill every character unless someone's a zombie. So
Megadeth.
You can't know that's coming. So if anything, it's kind of a cheap moment where you can't know you're going to need someone to be a zombie. Eventually, though, the naked woman is killed. She is sent. She says all hope is lost and that her dad was you, Yevon. You can make sure you run back in and grab the Suncrest now. Otherwise, Dark Bahamut's going to be there later.
Yeah, I fucked that up too. That was another one that my chat did not tell me about until after, and I was like, that's fine.
At this point, we're right at the end of the game. There's a plan to go visit Maester Micah just because he might know something. This dude, after hearing you killed Yunalesca, he just straight up, despite being sent, he's like, goodbye. He pyre flies the fuck out of there. And I think this is where you might want to talk about our gal, Shelinda.
Okay, so they come up with this plan that involves having everybody sing the hymn of the faith at the same time in all of Spira. Shelinda should be in the fucking Rock and Roll Hall of Fame because she is the greatest concert promoter that has ever existed, because she fucking on foot tells every living soul to in sync sing the same song when the people on the Fahrenheit begin singing it. Like, she can promote the shit out of anything. And whenever earlier you talked about how she is like the one that kind of caught the rumor and word of the wedding, if she fucking hears about this wedding, everyone on the face of the earth is going to hear about it, because I know that she has it in her to travel around and preach the gospel of whatever the fuck Shelinda wants. And that is why she is a legend in this game.
She's a human Twitter. At the moment.
Dude, for real, though. She's a human Twitter with no followers, but she will at every single person to make sure that they all get the word.
At Spira. I imagine you're going to go get a bite to eat at Rin's travel agency, and there's like a framed glass. Like, this is Shelinda's outfit from 1979.
Nowadays, if it was nowadays, it would just come across your phone like an Amber Alert. Like, you wouldn't be able to skip
Shelinda
it.
alert.
You have to look at it.
Shelinda alert, guys. I guess we have to go outside and sing really loud right now.
I just think it's so funny. They're like, yeah, we need everyone to know to sing this song at the same time. And Shelinda's like, guys, I got this. Don't worry. And then she just fucking walks away, and then everybody knows.
She also becomes the leader of the church at this point.
Yeah.
She earned it.
Yeah, she was there.
Yeah.
Pretty epic boss fight with Sin.
It's about damn time. I've fought Seymour how many times now?
You waited 20 years for this.
I did. Legitimately.
Yeah. I had trouble with this fight. I actually had to go and level up a little bit. I was getting destroyed. It's not one fight. It's a couple fights. You fight left fin, right fin, Sinspawn, Janae, and Core. And then you get a break to heal and save. Yeah, it's just like a marathon battle. It's a long one.
I was kind of drunk when I did this.
Nice.
And when it said right fin, all I could think of was Right Shark from the Super Bowl. And it just made me laugh real fucking hard.
That's pretty good.
Could you imagine?
What's Right Shark from the Super Bowl?
The Katy Perry halftime show?
I don't know this one.
You need to see this video.
Yeah.
I can't believe
So
it. Yeah, and they had like sharks, like people in shark costumes, and there was one that had no fucking idea what's going on.
Yeah, left shark is doing the choreography perfectly, and right shark is just, for a while, just standing there like barely moving, and then just does his own thing. It's the funniest shit ever.
Oh man, I can't believe you don't know about this. You need to get into that.
I need to
check that out.
Overdrive Sin, you fight the head. It's a timed battle.
16 turns, which is really 15.
But 15 turns before it's an instant defeat. Plenty of time.
You would think.
You're shaking your head over here.
No, I just went to I clicked on my DM with you, and I went to the GIF search and just typed in Right Shark, and I sent you a GIF of both of them. And like just seeing them, I was just like, I fucking love this.
I'm gonna watch the full video later.
Oh man.
Yeah, Sin opens its jaws and sucks the entire airship into its body. We are now inside.
You get a little silhouette of Seymour's face when you get sucked in there too, which is kind of cool.
Spooky.
Like when you're like being sucked into his mouth, you like see Seymour's face, and he looks kind of angry.
How does Seymour get inside of Sin?
Dude, I don't fucking know. Fireflies, like
yeah, fireflies. I've been thinking about a meme in my head all week, and it's that ancient aliens guy with Waka's hair.
Oh yeah, fireflies, dude.
Our first location is the Sea of Sorrow. It looks like the far plane filled with fog and fireflies. This is one of the sections where the mini-map expands as you explore, which I hate. Seymour was absorbed by Sin and seeks to learn how to control it from within. This dude, how many times we got to tell you, old man?
Yeah, he just won't go away. I was really surprised that he was as prevalent in the game and you fight him as many times as you did, because when I was launching this for the first time, I was like, all right, I'm going to fight Sin like a whole bunch probably.
Yeah.
He's the big baddie, but having Seymour, I mean, I hate him, so it's good motivation.
If you exclude like multi-part fights, like individual fights where you fight the same person in different forms, like multiple times in the same fight, I think Seymour is the Final Fantasy villain you fight the most individual, like distinctive times in the entire series. Like obviously there's like you fight Kefka a couple times and one of them has like 4 tiers to the Kefka fight, but I do not think you fight him as many times as you fight Seymour. And there are a couple boss fights you fight 2 or 3 times, but I think Seymour might be the one you fight the most times.
He just doesn't give up.
Like you said, he's kind of there early on, and he's kind of along for the whole ride.
Yeah. At this point, he has 4 floating discs called mortiphasms. These determine strengths and weaknesses. 4 same colors means a super strong element. Attacking shifts them. I didn't pay attention to this. At this point, I was pretty powerful and just kind of said, yeah.
I'm cruising.
I put him to bed.
I did this fight so fucking stupid. You can explain the fight, and then I'll tell you how I did it. It was awful.
I mean, that's mostly what it is. You can change the discs, and it will change like the colors. You don't want them to like line up to 4 of the same, because then if they're all lightning, he will be very lightning powered. But I mean, I didn't pay too much attention to him. How did you do it stupid?
So I had a piece of equipment on Yuna that cast auto reflect. So she had the fight reflect for the entire fight from the start. Because I was like, he's going to use a lot of magic. I'll put this on Yuna. He multicasted to start the fight and killed everybody but Yuna, obviously. And then I proceeded to do the fight with only Yuna. And he would keep healing himself. And so there would be rounds where he would use his magic on my reflected Yuna that would just heal him. So he was like healing himself for more damage than I was doing. And so although there was nothing really lethal in the fight probably took me like 27 minutes because of how fucking poorly. I should have just threw in the towel and been like, okay, this is not a hit. But I made it work. I stuck it out, and then eventually I realized, like probably like 15 or 20 minutes into it, I realized I could throw a Phoenix down or cast life on someone else and then immediately put like a null on them. So I would like raise Tidus and then put like null thunder on him. That way he wouldn't get killed by the multi-cast. And then from that point I could win it. But yeah, it took me for fucking ever, even though it was never like, I wasn't like in danger of dying. It just took a long time.
I'm not used to speedrunners wasting time, so that's good for you.
Yeah.
There's unique dialogue actually too. If you summon Anima, which is Seymour's mom, he has unique dialogue where he says like, "Oh, even you came," or something like that.
Damn.
I mean, your mom, she's also like a crazy upside down double demon Stranger Things monster.
Super badass looking.
Very badass looking. The most heavy metal looking.
Get that on a t-shirt.
After this, we have the City of Dying Dreams. At this point, I used the technique of have first strike, and then I fleed from every fucking battle because I didn't care. Then there's the Tower of the Dead. This is the point of no return. Then there's the Nucleus. This is some crystal bullshit.
I thought it was going to be mitochondria, but nucleus works too.
We're getting to the cellular membranes down here.
You just run around and grab a bunch of little eggs. You're like, here's some eggs. Pick these up. With a bunch of items that you can't equip, by the way. Like basically, like
yeah. I do like, though, this being the point of no return where I was straight up just using every item, knowing I wasn't going to save again. So I was just going to town on all my sphere grid stuff.
Such a good feeling because I hoard so much shit through every game I play. When it's like, all right, point of no return, I'm like, guess it's time to use these 87
Let's
or 99
unload, baby.
Potions.
Yeah.
I guess Aaron's going to get Ultima. Fuck it. We're at the Dream's End. The Heart of Sin is a blitzball arena in Xanarkand.
Of course it is.
Of course it is.
Couldn't be anything else.
When someone says home to Jecht, that's what he means. Jecht awaits Tidus. He talks about how big he has gotten. He's trying to like have a conversation with his son. I love Tidus's response. Just a very visceral, I hate you.
I thought they were going to like make up and be nice at the end for a while. I was like, there's no way this is going to harbor. They're not going to have any animosity carried over. So I was a little surprised. I mean, it felt good, though. Like, you get it. Way to go, Tidus. Tell them how you really feel.
Well, to me, I feel like something Tidus has to say. Like, in order for them to find catharsis and get through this relationship, he actually just has to tell him how much he hates him before they can shake hands and have a beer about it.
I think they also both know exactly what has to happen for it to go how they want it to go.
Yeah.
And there's like no way to avoid that. And also Tidus knows that after they do that, that like he's gone, right? So there's probably a lot going on there. But yeah, definitely a good scene.
We learn a little bit too about how Jecht agreed to become the final Aeon, and Aron initially walked out of the room and then he charged back in. He was super upset, but Jecht made Aron promise to find Tidus and to bring him here. This was all semi-orchestrated by Jecht. He believed that Tidus would come and there would be a connection between the two of them, and this could potentially... that he just kind of thought Tidus would find a way. This was Jecht like throwing a Hail Mary to try and solve the whole dilemma a little bit. So Aron gets killed, refuses to die. He goes down Mount Gagazet, finds a young Kamari Ronso. He's made Kamari promise to go spend his life with Yuna, but Jecht semi-orchestrated everything that's happened. So it's a really cool culmination of both of these characters coming to this realization and rectifying with what's about to happen. And that's called fucking heavy metal Christian music.
Hell yeah.
Vocals by Bill Muir, the former frontman for a band called Citilidex, a straight-edge hardcore punk band.
You really missed an opportunity trying to make me say that.
This is not the final boss of the game, but this is the final boss of the game.
Yeah. You get a victory lap after this, but...
He's a comically large boss. I'm always at a moment, though, generally in Final Fantasy games, before the final boss, I've done all the side shit. So the boss battle is usually Sephiroth in ultimate god form, and then I two-hit him.
Kind of underwhelming.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
What was your experience fighting Braska's final Aeon?
Not too bad. I didn't think he was terribly difficult. I was a heavy hitter at this point. Plus, strategy guide.
Yeah.
Can't go wrong with that. I do like the character design, though. Looks like something that would be on a Ghost t-shirt.
It's heavy metal.
Yeah. I love the heavy metalness of the end of this game.
I love the tonal shift for the music.
Mm-hmm.
It's big, it's bold, and it's memorable. He's surrounded by 2 U pagodas, which will charge up his overdrive. When it's getting filled up, Tidus can use a trigger command to calm him down. It can be done twice. At the very end of this, Tidus tells Jecht he's happy to have him as a father. And you're floating through the nothingness now on Jecht's giant fucking sword.
Yeah, basically.
I love
the
that.
sword is now the ground, yeah.
I'm all about that. That's so cool. I don't love this section. It just feels like it could have been a really nice cutscene.
Yeah, it's kind of tedious. Obviously, you have to fight all of the summons that you have, and none of them have particularly much HP, so you can kill them pretty quickly.
And it's not a tough, and you can't die.
Yeah, they make it so that you cannot die. Yeah, you can't fucking lose.
So it just seems really perfunctory. I could be doing anything else with my time. Instead, I have to one by one summon things and watch them get possessed by you, Yevon. I am always down for the concept of a final boss, which is a withering little like bug that can't protect itself. If you finally get to something that's supposed to be the end all and you can just flick it away, I think that's a cool concept. But I wish that was just the whole thing. You don't have to summon all the Aeons, but it's supposed to be emotional.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Yuna saying goodbye to all of her Pokemon. If Pokemon ended where you had to like one by one kill all of your Pokemon.
Oh God. Dude, Ash Ketchum has some PTSD at age 15. Jesus Christ.
Just putting a pillow over Growlithe's head.
Yevon has 100,000 HP but is susceptible to zombie. So if you hit it with a zombie strike and then throw the Phoenix down on it, he just fucking dies. Or he'll kill himself with its Kiraga.
That's a better way to do it.
Which is pretty sweet too. Yeah.
Tidus takes a moment to say goodbye to everybody. He says, "I'll never see any of you again." And Yuna's like, "Don't say that."
Don't say that.
She does the sending. They look at Arn. He's like, no, it's okay, dude. And a very, very famous end cutscene with Tidus disappearing, and when Yuna goes to give him a hug,
she just runs right through him.
And then he does that like phantom hug thing where he reaches around her, and even though he can't feel her, that hit me in the feels. To me, it's not even so much about the two characters. It's about, longing to have a connection with someone you can't have a connection with anymore. Anyone who's like passed away and you can like feel them behind you a little bit. I definitely felt it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great scene.
I also don't know how many times in the series they actually have a character say "I love you" to another character. Like whenever he or she says that to him, and I was like watching the ending, I was just like thinking, I was like, I don't know that anyone ever outright says that, even with like some of the more obvious romances that exist in the series. It's not super common. Like it's not uncommon for there to be like characters that clearly have more than just companionship on like a platonic level. But I don't know that we ever get characters that are often like to that point, I guess, in their journey.
A fun fact, interesting fact about that. The head of localization, Alexander Smith, the Japanese version doesn't have "I love you" at all.
Okay.
The localization, Alexander Smith, pushed for her words to be changed. In Japanese, she says "thank you." And "thank you" is kind of our current version of "I love you." It's just how it translates. It's them saying they're grateful, appreciate them. Despite some resistance, he pushed for it, and "I love you" had never appeared in a Final Fantasy because it's not something Japanese people would say. So yeah, you're spot on. It's something that they brought over just for the American localization because the guy's like, if she just thanks him, that would feel very underwhelming too.
The friend zone memes would just start flying in.
After all of this, she says, "Thank you."
Doesn't even play Suteki Dane, it just queues up Dido, "thank you." You just listen to that. When I finished this time, like one of the more interesting takes that someone had shared with me in my chat, I wish I knew who it was. I would shout them out, but I don't remember who it was. But the idea stuck with me, is that they said that when they like played this game, they kind of like read the moment of like the like ephemeral nature of Tidus fading back away into like the ether as kind of like a metaphor for like the relationship of the player and the game itself, that like we kind of like insert ourselves into this world that we don't actually belong to and we're not actually a part of, but we're like playing our role to like move and push the story forward, and then we kind of do the thing that we set out to do, and now it's like our time to kind of say goodbye to that world. And I was just like, I think that was like one of the more interesting things that I had heard someone say about the game, and I was like, that's kind of a cool thing. I don't know if that's what they were trying to intend with the game, but I just thought it was like kind of a profound thought, I guess.
100%. That's us, the player, having to spend time saying goodbye to everyone that we spent time with, all of the Aeons. And we see Aaron go away, and it's not a happy ending. It's a bittersweet ending where
I was in my feels.
Yeah.
I was in my feels big time. Seeing the ending for the first, I was like, damn. Because I had no idea. Like I said, it wasn't spoiled for me. And it's been a game that's been on my mind since like I said in the first episode, it kind of introduced me to like Eastern culture. And like I started getting into, like I got Spirited Away shortly after this. So I started getting into anime, and like it would kind of open the floodgates for me. And now playing it as a full-grown adult man, finally beating this game that's been like the monkey on my back, it was a moment where I could just sit back and be like, holy shit, I actually fucking did it.
Yeah.
I have a ton of games on my backlog that I've been meaning to go back and play. And this is one that I'm glad we did an episode on, because it forced me to actually get back into it with all the great games that have been coming out lately and how busy we are with the podcast and playing specific games. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we hadn't chose to do this topic if I would have done it yet. So if you could get like a real life achievement that would pop up over your head, I got one at this point.
Hell yeah. Defeated Evray.
Oh yeah, no, I got that tattooed on my back. Don't worry.
Yeah, that's your tattoo.
Yeah.
I think that this ending, while I think, other Final Fantasies have stuck the landing with big, strong endings, character moments, successfully showed an arc and, stuck the landing. This one strikes so much harder because it's on the current generation, the PS2 generation, where the cutscenes and the voice acting, it really becomes very additive to just the dialogue, to just the music. It all comes together, and it's, there's wonky spots in this game where, maybe the camera work is weird or something might be mistranslated. But for this ending, moment to moment, I think they really just kind of nailed it. And Tidus kind of, says goodbye to everybody. And then when he jumps off the ship to just float away, and he has that moment where he high fives his dad, dad spirit, which is really subtle and really nice, where it shows the resolution for their characters. They didn't have to hammer anything home with them.
They don't like hug it out. They're not like, buddying up. Like they literally just do like kind of like a father son, we're athletes high five. Like I think it is a very fitting moment for them for a multitude of reasons.
Yeah.
We're just lucky it wasn't Tom Brady and his kid, because then they would have kissed on the mouth.
Oh, it would have been horrible.
Wait, we literally, who else do we say kisses people? Oh, it is Tidus. If Jecht was crying, he would have went for the on the mouth kiss. Yeah. Yes. No, but like you were saying, as far as like the ending just kind of being as strong as it is, I think that while I would not say this is not my favorite Final Fantasy, it's not my second or third or even fourth favorite Final Fantasy game overall, I think this is the one that I'm like, of all of the games, this is the one that I'm like, this is the masterclass of like world building and narrative. Like to me, the cohesion and like completeness of the story is definitely one of the best in the whole series. And I think that it's why it's one that many people like do have as like one of their favorite games, and certainly one of their favorite Final Fantasy games, is that it's just like a very, very strong from start to finish. Here's this story that you're going to experience. And while like we've talked about, it's flawed and imperfect in ways, I think it is certainly one of the strong contenders for like the quote unquote, I don't know, best storytelling of Final Fantasy.
Yeah.
It also benefits, especially people like our age who played a lot of like PlayStation 2 growing up. It came out at the perfect time on the perfect system,
for sure.
too. It was massively accessible for anybody who wanted to play it. And like back then, like it was a powerhouse. I had never seen cinematics like that.
Yeah.
Ever.
Like I said, the first time I watched the initial Yuna sending FMV, I was just like, this is the best looking thing I've ever fucking seen in my entire life. Like I remember like being a kid and being like, I can't believe these are not real people.
Yeah.
Like they just looked so good, even in, the turn of the century, that I was just like, Jesus, these are slick.
It's such a huge moment for video games too, to have Yuna doing an elegiac dance, sending off the dead. It's just a pure showcase of video games as art, and very powerful. There's a little bit more of a scene where she's giving a speech. She goes to the dock to whistle later, which is what Tidus taught her to do if they needed to find each other. And Tidus potentially wakes up in the water, and turns out he was in a mobile fucking video game. We're not,
God damn it.
we're not going to talk about that. Maybe another time we'll do part 5. Not now, maybe not never. But I did write an outline for what happens after 10, and it's bad. Imagine, man, it's just like, this is such a perfect ending. It's so bittersweet. It's sad. It's poignant. It's everything works. And they're like, we have stockholders. We need to do something. And Yuna needs guns and less clothing. But
yeah, that was confusing.
That's confusing. But you said, whose story is it? Was a question.
I think there's like a really compelling argument that you could go one of two ways. And I'm just curious where you guys are at. Especially now that we've talked about all of the final, the third act of the story, which I think is really important part of kind of making this decision for yourself.
I mean, to me, it feels much more like Yuna's story because, I don't know. I could make the argument that it is Tidus' story.
Yeah, I think that's why I love the question. Is I think that I think those are the obviously you have to pick one of the two. I think as far as
it's those two or Seymour.
Yeah, dude, that's actually kind of compelling, really. But yeah, I think that there's a lot of ways you can kind of choose between them. What if you had to pick one? Which one would you pick in the end?
I'd pick Tidus. I think it really is his story.
Well, it's a 2-character story. It's about their relationship is the story, but also, I mean, when I was thinking about this question during the episode, part of me is like, this is kind of Orin's story and Jecht's story. Jecht is the one who has this entire thing thrust upon him. He does the entire journey and comes up with a plan. He's there from the beginning to the end as well, and it's not Kimahri's story. It's not Lulu's story.
I think there is definitely some that you can probably put off the table for sure.
I could also see an argument though for Orin or Jecht. Overall though, I think it's Yuna's story for most of the game before Tidus declares no, this is my sacrifice. But I don't know. It's Shelinda's story is ultimately
God damn it. You know what? She's the one minor character that I'll allow you to answer the question with just because I love her so damn much. I would take a bullet for Yuna. I would take an entire clip for Shelinda, okay?
Shelinda, we love you. There will be a part 5 at some point. We also to talk about mini games and stuff.
I want to know about this BG lore.
The before game
lore.
There's a lot. Oh man. Turns out, here's a spoiler warning in FF. Well, at one point, oh man, it's fucking bad, dude. It's some bonker shit. Tidus, when he gets resurrected, he's super mad that Yuna's matured and is helping other people. And he's like, why aren't you spending all the time with me? He gets really petulant about it, despite him being in a mobile game and having his own character journey for years. They go on a dream to an island from the past where there are blitzball-shaped things that explode because they're old weapons from a war. And he gets his head blown off, fucking decapitated in this story. Tidus loses his fucking head.
What the
I'm not
fuck?
gonna lie, I was trying to predict where this was gonna go, and if you gave me a list of 1,000 options and gave me 1,000 guesses, I think I would have guessed some of them twice on accident before picking Tidus gets his head blown off by a blitzball landmine.
Orin's got a secret daughter. Tidus and Yuna might start cheating on each other. And there's if you ever watch the show Lost, there's the beginning 2 people on the island. There's 3 of them, and you can have sex to create aeons. Like, it is some fucking deep end bullshit.
I just watched Lost for the first time ever. Like, I get it. I know what you mean now. I know what you're talking about. I get this reference.
You get it.
I'm not a TV show person. I watch a fuck ton of movies, but I'm not a TV person. But I did just watch all of Lost.
Yeah, just a show where it's overstayed its welcome, and they're stretching it out. But
yeah, that's kind of the vibe.
But that's all the time we have for today. Closing thoughts on FF10, Muttski?
Final Fantasy IX is the greatest game that anyone has ever made, and you should all play that.
9 is fucking good. Okay, if we're going to do that, Final Fantasy 12 is the best Final Fantasy game, and you should all go and play it. I'm not including remake.
I mean, in my opinion, Final Fantasy X is the best Final Fantasy ever made. Final Fantasy 15 is the best road trip simulator I've ever played.
It's got the best camping equipment in the real world that's also in a video game.
It's got the best food. Like, the food stuff is really cool in it.
I like Persona 5's food a lot.
The music, though, the music in 15 is pretty dope.
I prefer the music.
I don't know.
Persona
See,
5.
the thing with I would give 15 a trophy, but it would be for like best Coleman product placement of any video game I've ever played.
Best camping scene with 3 dudes in a video game, and the award goes to.
If you were like, you could make a Venn diagram, and like on either half of like either hemisphere is like unique to itself, you had like Bass Pro Shop and Square Enix. Like, Final Fantasy 15 fits right in the middle.
That is so true.
All right. Well, hey, thanks for having me again. I appreciate it. I obviously thoroughly enjoyed hanging out with you guys and bullshitting and talking about this game.
We are absolutely so happy that you could join us. It's been great having these conversations, and it's been great listening to some VG Draft, which...
hell yeah.
Yeah. You want to tell us where some of our listeners might be able to find you?
I stream on Twitch. My username is Muttski. Twitch.tv/Muttski is my channel. I stream a couple days a week. And in the summer, I stream like all the fucking time. I mostly stream Final Fantasy content. Recently, I think I mentioned earlier in one of the earlier episodes, I've been playing through all of the Resident Evil games for the first time. So I've been crushing those. About to start Resident Evil 7.
Nice.
I am not doing them in any particular order, though. So I've played 1, 2, 3, 5, and now I'm starting 7. So, but I'm enjoying them. Yeah, I'm not a big horror person, but I have quite liked these games.
1, 2, 3, 5, 7. You skipped 4?
I want to play the re-release of 4 that just came out this past year, but it's still like I have a feeling it's not going to cost $60 if I just wait. Even like, like the Steam sale for Christmas is going to be in like 2 weeks, and I'm like, I think I'll wait and then assess. But yes, that's what I'm up to. And then if are you gonna come to a draft then?
Of course we are gonna come to a draft,
yeah, dude. That makes me happy. I think it's a good time. I think you guys will enjoy it a lot. And yeah, but whenever we have like whoever our guest is, we always let them kind of pick whatever year they want to do, so you guys can kind of have your
1912. It's gonna be a short draft.
Fuck yeah! No, I'm gonna take tic tac toe and no fixed objective.
I got stick and hoop.
I'm taking Go.
Go. The oldest
oldest open world game
ever made.
Yes, we are Hair of the Dogcast. You can find us on Twitter, Blue Sky, Threads, Instagram, Facebook. Just look up Hair of the Dogcast.
We're also on a sticker at Sabbatical in the bathroom, right by the urinal.
Good.
Yeah.
You're using the stickers.
I didn't put it there.
Dylan.
It had to have been Dylan.
It had to have been Dylan. Yeah, if you want access to episodes way in advance, access to our Discord, access to a lot of bonus content, check out patreon.com/Hair of the Dogcast. Special thanks to executive producers Ryan Krisinik, Kipper, Brian Ward, Jordan Hoff, Phil Wright, Philium Birkin, Cole Del Gardno, and Bryant Ross. We appreciate your support. And part of the Tokyo Beat Podcast Network. Check out all those other amazing shows. And yes, there will be a part 5, which is long.
I'm kind of excited for it.
Yeah, it's going to be bonkers. It's like just it'll be like a drinking episode, Doggies After Dark style. or we can just lose our minds a little bit. But that's all we got for today. Thank you so much for listening. And 4 parts, that's a lot.
Yeah. Well, this is a very long game.
And it's just a fun game to talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thanks again, Muttski.
No problem. Thanks for having me.